The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
Dangerous lesson involved too. The male ego is the most sensitive and most dangerous thing the world has to offer.
Yes.
So I was very...
Just say that again one more time. Say that one more time.
The male ego is the most sensitive and dangerous thing in the world.
Hello everyone, it's Queen V and I'm back to you with another video. This video is an update to the Ashanti Downey case. Before I begin, I would like to extend my continued support to the family as you embark on this new chapter with your baby. Before I get into the report, I would like to read a post from Ashanti Downey's mother, Miss Doncia Davis, where she posted, "Hello, I wanted to take a moment to let everyone know that Ashanti is doing well after her laser surgery and is resting. We will be preparing for her next surgery in November. Please continue to pray for her as she continues to fight through her journey of healing. May God bless each one of you and your families. Thanks for your continued support, generosity, and love." The report would go on to say, Jamie Griffin and his mother, Latanya Mershkin, have pleaded guilty to dousing Ashanti Downey in gasoline and setting her aflame. The defendants, Griffin and Mershkin, were arrested after the December 16, 2024 assault on Ashanti Downey. Ashanti Downey was walking in the area of North Carolina 27 West and Barbecue Church Road when the incident occurred. The Harnett County Sheriff's Office began investigating when she was taken to the hospital with second and third degree over 70% of her body. Griffin was accused of pouring gasoline on Ashanti Downey and setting her on fire with a cigarette, while Mershkin drove Downey away from the scene, tried to throw away Ashanti Downey's clothes, and lied to officers about the incident, according to court documents. Ashanti Downey and the suspect, Jamie Griffin, were apparently living together at the time of the incident, but it's unclear if they had any relationship beyond that. Ashanti Downey has undergone at least 7 injuries since this unfortunate incident. Jamie Griffin pled guilty on July 7, 2025 to assault with a deadly weapon with intent to unalive, inflicting serious injury. In exchange for his plea, charges of first attempted homicide and assault on a female were dismissed, court records show. Latanya Mershkin, meanwhile, pled guilty to felony obstruction of justice. Her 2 charges of accessory after the fact were also dismissed. Jamie Griffin will spend at least 7 years and 8 months and a maximum of 10 years and 3 months in prison. Superior Court Judge Craig Crum also ordered that he receive assessments for substance abuse and mental illness, while Latanya Mershkin was given a suspended sentence of 10 months to 1 year and 9 months in prison. Instead of going to prison, she'll serve 2 years of probation and must complete 100 hours of community service at a burn center or in burn education, according to court documents. Officials have not publicly stated a motive for the assault. Again, sending support and healing energy to Ashanti Downey and her family at this time. I can't begin to imagine the process, the journey of healing, not only physically, but mentally and also emotionally. I pray for continued peace and guidance as you prepare for your upcoming surgery next month. These are my thoughts. The sentencing for these monsters does not fit the crime. I repeat, the sentencing for these monsters does not fit the crime. I don't mind these monsters getting help or doing community service, but the sentencing does not match the crime. This monster doused gasoline on someone's child, lit Ashanti Downey's body to the point where she needs multiple surgeries and another one that is upcoming for next month. She still has to do more surgeries, right? Then this monster involves his mother, who is also a monster. Instead of getting Ashanti Downey help, you covered up this monster's crime. I don't believe that the system did all that it could. The evidence was right there. Everything was pointing to a conspiracy. Ashanti Downey could have been unalived. Even if it came to pass that Ashanti Downey and this monster were not in a romantic relationship, it has everything that looks like a DV situation. Something tells me there is more to this unfortunate incident, and the prosecutors did not do their due diligence. Sorry, not sorry. The fact that the judge went easy on these monsters says a lot of how we view Black women as victims. This young lady is paying the price by getting multiple surgeries because someone that she knew had been around had the audacity to light her up. She could have been unalived. And then what? What would the DA's office and the judge tell Ashanti Downey's family had she been unalived? What then? It makes you wonder of the bigger question. Why is it that when Black women are indeed the victims, there's physical evidence of harm, it slightly shifts and the blame always goes back to what did she do? There must have been something that she did to cause this. And it's unfortunate that Ashanti Downey continues to pay the price for these monsters. These monsters are going to do their time and getting help at the same time. But what about Ashanti Downey? She did not deserve this type of hate, this type of harm by someone that she knew. So it goes back to the question, even if they were not in a relationship, why did he cause this type of harm? And even if they were in a relationship, who gave him the authority to think that he was going to lit up someone's child And this monster and his mother conspired to continue the hurt and the pain of Ashanti Downey. Instead of giving Ashanti Downey aid, this monster's mother threw away her clothes and lied to officers. It doesn't matter if they were dating or not, as I previously stated, but it has everything in the makings of a couple, and something went wrong. And now Ashanti Downey is paying the price for it. Why is it that Black women are often dismissed even when they are the victims? I pray that as Ashanti Downey continues this healing energy, that she finds the strength to getting some form of help, not only in the short term, physically, but also emotionally and psychologically. Because this is not normal. This is not normal behavior. And the fact that the judge could not bring himself to giving these monsters the maximum, to me, the sentencing does not fit the crime. I truly believe that the system failed Ashanti Downey and her family, because these monsters are going to feel okay with doing something this horrific, and other monsters are going to look at this case and think it is okay to light someone's child up and get away with it with a light sentence. And it's time for us as society to address the biases against Black women, especially when they are the victims. According to the Black Burn Center organization, an estimated 40% of Black women will experience DV in their lifetime. And unfortunately, 56% of these homicides were committed by a current or former partner. The majority of the homicides of pregnant women in the U.S. are at the hands of an intimate partner with a weapon. Black women are 3 times likely to be unalived by their partners around the time of their pregnancy compared to white or Hispanic women. According to the Mass General Brigham, of the 21 million assault-related injury visits, an estimated 15% occurs during the holiday season, and an 85% during non-holidays. New Year's Eve was the highest for intimate partner violence and altercations, followed by St. Patrick's Day, Independence Day, and Labor Day. Victims may be more vulnerable to violence due to prolonged or increased contact with family and friends, alcohol consumption, financial stress, or unique challenges during the holiday period. According to The Guardian, in 2020, homicides increased nearly 30% nationwide that year. The rate for Black women and girls rose 33%, a sharper increase than for every demographic except for Black men, and more than doubled that of white women. The unfortunate unalivings of Black women and Black girls increased across age groups, from school-age children to senior citizens. According to another study conducted by Lancet, found the homicide rate among Black women between the ages of 25 and 44 years old increased by 73% between 2014 and 2020. And according to the DV Hotline organization, on average, it takes a victim at least 7 times to leave before staying away for good and exiting the relationship is most unsafe for a victim. I'm going to repeat this one more time. According to the DV Hotline organization, it takes a victim 7 times to leave before staying away for good, and exiting the relationship is the most unsafe time for a victim. And this is why we must listen to victims of DV and not dismissing or disregarding their allegations as it pertains to abuse. We must be mindful that our words do have an effect on others, and we must support them during this difficult time. Again, how many more persons are we willing to lose before we say enough is enough? When are we going to ring the alarm when these allegations come to pass? Are we going to continue the norm of doing nothing? When are we going to listen to Black women? When are we going to believe Black women? When are we going to protecting Black women? It should not only be a slogan, it should be something that we are actively doing in private as well as in the public. Silence is no longer an option. I will leave in the comments and description below for organizations and hotlines as it pertains to DV. In addition to the GoFundMe link for Ashanti Downey, lastly, I would like to say continued healing, Ashanti Downey, as you navigate this new chapter. You are truly an inspiration and a survivor to many. Sending good energy to Ashanti Downey in this new era. And as always, please be safe out here, and I will see you in the next video.